I am standing in a room full of people and I cannot breathe. I feel as though all of these people are looking at me. It is now my time to stand in front of my class, and I cannot even utter the words out of my mouth because I'm afraid that I'll say the wrong thing. I'm afraid that I'll stumble and that everyone will make fun of me. It is now time for me to lay down and go to sleep. My thoughts are taking over my mind. Every time I shut my eyes, I begin to think about the what ifs. According to the Anxiety Disorder Association, adults aged 18 and over, 40 million of those adults will experience anxiety. And we need to address this issue because that is a large number. And if those 40 million people knew that they were not the only people experiencing this issue, then they will be able to better cope. Anxiety is often overlooked, and it is important that we bring awareness to this situation. It is important that we bring light to such a dark situation. Today I will talk about how big of an issue anxiety is. I will also talk about who is impacted by this issue. And finally, I will discuss why anxiety should even concern us. The numbers of people affected by anxiety are ridiculous. 18% of all the people in the world will experience anxiety at some point in their life. And 18% seems as though it's a small number, but out of all the people in the world, 18% of such a large number results to a large amount of people. Not only are the numbers high, but anxiety impacts students in school. And according to the Anxiety Disorder Association, school refusal is directly related with anxiety. Students are afraid that they will not be able to pass a test in school. They are afraid of not fitting in. And this is an issue. Anxiety also affects people in relationships. Many women are afraid that their mates will cheat due to their own anxiety. There was a survey done at Emory University where the women were surveyed and they were told to make judgments and to answer questions. And they were compared to a group of women that didn't have anxiety. And the women that had anxiety actually made their judgments based off of their personal emotions and their fear of their relationships failing. Employers and employees experience anxiety also because they are afraid that they may run into a customer that gives them a hard time, or they're afraid that they may say the wrong thing to that customer. And according to the American Psychiatric Association, that results in poor job productivity. So anxiety should concern us. And it should concern us because it leads to suicide. Suicide is a very important issue here in not just in the United States, but in the entire world. People are feeling alone because they have to deal with a disease alone. According to the USA National Library of Medicine, anxiety is directly associated with suicide. And in light of my last point, no one should face anxiety alone. There should be awareness made towards anxiety. The numbers of people that have anxiety is too high. And the lives of the people in school, people in relationships, and people on the workplace shouldn't be as heavily impacted by anxiety. There should be awareness made. And in a room full of people, I should never feel alone. And when it's time for me to present, I should be able to speak words out of my mouth. And when it's time for me to close my eyes and go to sleep at night, My mind should be calm. My thoughts shouldn't run wild.